Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today's FabriChat.
Good morning.
Hello.
We're so glad to be back.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's fun always to go out and
so much
adventure.
fun.
Yeah.
And fun to hang out with people, and we had a fantastic time, but it is good to be home.
Yeah.
See everybody that we miss, see the shop. The shop looks so good. Visit our pets. So, so we have a lot to catch up on, a whole bunch on our list, and we have some videos for you of Maisy. We have some tips for you, some very, very important announcements about things that are going on at the end. But first, a lot of people have already asked about Catch a Can. So I have some inside information. So most of you guys know that we just got back from an Alaskan cruise. If you don't know, if you are new to us, welcome. I don't know that we come up necessarily on people's For You pages because I think that FabriChat is fairly unique.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, because what we do
if you were referred to us by a friend and you're thinking, what is this?
Who are these people and what are they talking about? We're not talking about anything.
No.
We're just hanging out with friends. And that was how this whole thing got started back in COVID, was just having coffee with friends and let's talk about whatever you want to talk about. Our only rule is that we try not to talk about anything bad. There's too many bad things in the news, and we just don't need to go there. And it's a whole lot of girl talk. I have found out recently that a lot of guys watch. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I feel like we want to talk about them a fair amount. And every time I catch Paul watching, I get a little upset. Turn that off.
Not your show.
I don't know what I said about you.
Go find the Antique Roadshow.
Don't you have something to do outside? Give me that channel changer. Anyways, so what we do every Wednesday morning, we just kind of visit, talk, have some laughs, and have some coffee or whatever you prefer to drink. And then we kind of keep you abreast of what else is going on. And then tonight we'll do a box opening. We do those at 5 o'clock on Wednesday nights and 12:30 on Sundays, where we show you the brand new things that we have in our shop. Because, of course, we have this big, humongous brick and mortar shop in Central Washington State. Yes. And we do all kinds of other things. We have retreats and we do fundraisers and we teach other classes on the YouTube. And most people, we know it. Most people are here to see the baby.
Yeah.
So many of you guys that have been hanging out with us since we were making masks back in COVID times, were here when you announced that you were pregnant.
With my third,
Our YouTube friends knew before the family.
Yeah. They still remember that day.
I know. And that's what happens. It's who's hanging out with us at the time.
Right.
That's just what happens.
Who gets
and
the phone
some
call.
joy you cannot leave in.
Yeah.
And so you just tell whoever's there. So so that little baby now is 18 months old, and she is a pistol.
She's very much a toddler.
Oh my gosh. You know, it's funny because the first time we took her on a cruise, because we do these quilting cruises, we took her on the Columbia River cruise, and I think I mentioned that the what's he called? What's Tyler?
Not the activity director. A coordinator.
They call it something else. You guys are all yelling it. The activity director on the boat. What do they call him? Anyway, he still texts.
Yeah.
We still share pictures back and forth. He was so in love with Maisy. Maisy was, about 9 months old at that time, because she was just barely walking a little bit and super quiet. People said the whole time, we never even knew
there was that baby.
Just cooing. And okay, that was not the experience on the Alaskan cruise.
Oh, no, it was not. That girl told you she was done.
I'm done.
I want to be here.
I'm not eating that. And if there's not more ice cream in this bowl, I'm throwing a fit.
I want out. That was her best one.
Yeah.
Because she was in her stroller a lot. Because she's, I mean, I don't know if I necessarily forgot, but at that 18 month to about 2.5, there's no walking. It's like if I get loose, I am running. And those little legs just go so fast.
Yes. Yes.
So she was usually locked in her stroller most of the time. So
yes. And it's funny because she talks a lot, and some things you can make out, and no want that.
Yep.
Is a constant thing. No want that. I'm not eating that. No want that. And I want out.
Don't bite.
Don't bite.
I don't know She's never been bit. However, she does these.
She's told all the time, don't bite.
Because she pretends that she's going to eat you. Because who doesn't
Don't
try to
bite.
eat a baby? So she always does that to us. We always don't bite. Don't bite.
Don't bite. And we're
we're-
in like the elevator, and she's yelling, and it's like these other people are looking at us.
We don't bite babies.
No, don't bite.
She's never
right.
been bit. We're worried we're going to be bit by her.
Yeah, so we Anna is working on a compilation video, and those are so much fun to watch because you get to see the people that we cruised with and the projects that we made and some of the things that we did. We have a fun little video of Skagway. You can't believe how many people are there. Yeah. Skagway is a community with a population of just over 1,000 people, and it grows by 15,000
Incredible.
every day. 3 cruise ships coming in, and it's interesting that they have the resources for that, but lovely place. But anyway, so I did kind of a shot of that, and we did some pictures. We of course were picked up by friends in Ketchikan, who gave us a fun little tour where only the locals go. We got to see a bear. That was really nice. And then we also ate local food, just like what happened in Kodiak. We had fish pie. I had fish pie for the first time ever. Oh my gosh. In Ketchikan, we had salmon burgers.
So good.
No, the really good thing is Janine and Chris are coming down for the machine embroidery retreat.
Yes.
I want to try to make those again. I just know that our salmon is different. We get farm-raised salmon down here because we're in the middle of the state. And so we get red salmon here. Up there, I think they mostly eat silvers.
Yeah.
And so I'm not entirely sure that they will taste the same, but that is in the top 10 of best things I've ever eaten in my life.
Good.
So good. I mean, like tummy ache good. And I couldn't eat. It was a great big burger. I could only eat half of it.
She smuggled the other.
I smuggled it in. It's like you and I. And I said, because as we approached, Pa says, well, what are they going to do when they take that burger? I said, we're not taking it.
We wrapped it so it looked like a dirty diaper. Because, of course, we have a baby in the stroller, and
yeah,
it worked.
And if they were going to take it, I was going to stand there outside the boat and eat it. Because
she was not leaving it.
I was not leaving it. And I ate it that night.
It was so
Went
good.
to bed with a bit of a tummy ache, but oh my gosh, best thing ever. Anyway, so we'll have a little compilation video, and there's lots of pictures of the kids, and it was super fun. We had a really, really nice time.
Really good time.
So let's talk about Ketchikan for a second, because, we're all in each other's phones, from going. So the people that have gone there, and everybody keeps asking, do you know much about Ketchikan? And there's a lot in the news, and you can see the pictures. But what happened was, and I've been talking with Chris and Janine, but what happened is that it was unseasonably warm for like 2 months. Super high temperatures, really nice. Everybody was getting suntans, which is unusual because normally they get, 200 days of rain?
Yeah.
Lots and lots of rain. And they didn't get any. And then after we left, I think it was basically a week later, because it just happened a couple days ago, they got 6 inches of rain in town, 9 inches up above. And so a ton. And so that clay red soil that they have, it just couldn't take all of that water. And so there was actually 2 landslides. One person was killed because it came across a road and swooped somebody away. They're expecting more rain. They show pictures on the news of Creek Street. So lots of water there. But Chris says they're safe. They're kind of battening down, the hatchets a little bit. They're resilient people. And he said they're okay, but they're just bracing for more. So we just ask, we have such an awesome prayer chain. So we just ask if you guys want to add the people of Ketchikan to your list. Because the other thing that's happening now is I'm positive the cruise ships aren't stopping. They're diverting. And what happens is from April until now, October, the cruise ships stop there. It's part of their livelihood. They can't keep those stores going in the off season. So they look to make most of their money in that 6 months. Yeah. So it will probably hurt them financially.
Yeah, because the cruises won't start going back until next season.
Yeah.
They will just change out their routes, which is too bad.
Yeah, so lots of prayers for them, and we'll get an update when we see them in a couple of weeks. But,
yeah.
Cool. All right, so Alaska, watch for that compilation video.
Yeah, sometime this week, it'll go up.
Because what's today? Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday, so maybe Friday or Saturday.
Maybe Friday or Saturday.
Yeah,
it's just a fun one.
Yeah.
And what you'll see is it's going to be nice for you guys to see everybody's finished crazy stars.
Yeah, they all look so different.
They look so different, and the fact that they got them done, it is a fast pattern. It's a fast pattern. And some people did kind of hang out in the sewing room quite a bit, which is fun because, you're just hanging out and it's a good time. But a lot got done. Yeah. Not just a couple of blocks, and we weren't taskmasters at all. In fact, there was one day that I think we mentioned this on box opening.
At C Day.
Our at C Day, when we were supposed to be in there sewing all day and teaching a class, both of us were super nauseated.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a rough day.
It was a rough day, literally. But anyway, they still got a ton done, and they were able to work self-directed, and they were really gracious that their teachers. Yeah, I tried. I went down there, and they said, you wear all kinds of wrong colors. And it's like, as soon as I had to go throw up in a public bathroom, I am out because that's just nasty. I'm not doing that. Anyway, so watch for that. And then, and the other thing is we should mention, this sort of leads into this that's behind us and this little stuff, is that we went ahead and took kits for everybody to make a fun little English paper pieced hexy flower garden. This is grandmother's flower garden poster. So 2 blocks. Sew them together and you have a hexie, or keep going and you have something kind of fun. So we took kits for everybody, showed them how to do that. And then we actually made a video there, which we realized the lighting was bad and lots of bad shadows. So then we came home and redid it yesterday for you guys. And do you think that's going up on Thursday?
Yeah. It'll go up on Thursday. But fun fact is I'm working this morning on getting a category ready for English paper piecing. So all the hexy things, the needles we talk about, the thread we talk about, will all be in one category. And it'll be we're going to mention this again at box opening tonight. So it'll be in the what's new section. So you guys will essentially get first dibs at kits and stuff before the video airs tomorrow.
Yeah. And we'll put in, maybe Anna can put in a little picture here of what we're putting in the kit, because it's going to be a little vinyl zippered pouch. So it'll be a needle, the thread.
This will be a little
pre-cut.
pouch.
Yeah, cute little, because it's a portable item. It is hand done. People can show you how to do it by machine, but why even mess with that?
So if you're at a sporting event or whatever,
just stitching. Yeah. And we have a special way of doing it because I have scoured the internet.
Nobody else does it.
Nobody does it the way that we do it. We are clever girls because we make it a whole lot easier. Instead of putting the paper down, using all of your best pressing everything over, hand stitching it, then stitching them together, we have foregone all of those first 4 steps by using Apple stick. And we show you in the video, but Apple stick looks like this. Yeah. Comes in a big package by Quilter Select, and we'll show you, because you can see this is one that was not done that way, and see how it kind of comes up? And it's been fondled. It's been fondled too much. Yep. That won't happen in our way. Way easier.
Over there.
Yeah. I don't know. They're all somewhere. Anyways.
Yeah.
You can do those because you'll see these. Everybody, I think, had fun. I always worry whenever we talk about anything that's handwork, because I myself also having thumb arthritis and bad eyes. It's like, I ain't doing that. I don't want to thread the needle. I don't want to do those little stitches. These are super.
I enjoy the hexies. I enjoy it because I don't have time or enjoy handwork. I'm one of likes to get the project done. But hexies, yo-yos, ruching, that is fun for me, whether we're going camping and I just need something to do over the fire because, it's too hard to be in a conversation and read a book at the same time, So I can at least do this and pop in my 2 cents every once in a while and be a part of the conversation. Yeah. But I also can make a bunch of these and then decide what I want to do later. Whether I'm going to give these all to mom to make me something or put them together. But this little thing, it's a completed project.
It is. And I think also there are that level of impressiveness.
Yeah, this is pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive because anybody who looks at this knows that you did it by hand. It's like, you made that by hand?
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Yes, I did. And it's super simple. Can't mess up. Anyway, watch for that video. Even if you think you're not a handwork person,
just check it out.
Watch for that video. And if you kind of think you might want to try it, we have this pre-cut packaged kit. You can make one coaster and then you can go, not for me, or totally hooked. But I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
I think you'll like it. All right. Let's see. I have a million things on our list. I think that we should talk about Maisy for a minute because everybody was really freaked out about Maisy's wound. So it has now been 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days.
12 days. It looks fantastic.
It looks fantastic. Little baby skin.
Yeah.
Baby skin. So it healed really good. So I'm going to have Anna put in, or you, whoever's editing this, a picture of her, of it healing. But you can see where it was, I mean, the top of her finger was kind of hanging.
It could have been really bad.
Could have been really bad. And so now even healing, she's probably still got an 1/8 of an inch gap.
Yeah, probably. I think she's going to have a scar, but knowing how big, your fingers grow into, I don't know if you'll ever see it.
Yeah, probably not. But I think it's going to be okay.
It looks really good. For being, I mean, yes, medical, but, there's only so much they can do on a moving boat. And they couldn't have
stitched it. I'm not sure. They couldn't have put the whole super glue stuff on it. I do kind of think they could have approximated those edges just a little bit better, but it was pretty bloody.
Yeah. And the doctor, I feel like, had never seen a crushed injury before. And it's like, dude, pull yourself together. It's okay. So it's like, I'm not impressed with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I know.
The nurse was far better. I mean, I bet she probably has kids or, had kids in her life thinking, geez, it's okay. It's fine. We're just going to clean this.
And what was really weird was that she fell asleep.
Yeah.
She was
Well, I think she was so tired anyways, because it was about like 4 o'clock when it happened. So she had not napped at all. And it was a busy day. Hurry up and wait. Exciting. A lot of things going on. So I think she was tired anyways.
Yeah.
And then crying for 30 minutes to get to where we need to get seen. And then I think it was just exhaustion.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have a little video, just because it was kind of cute. I was trying to get her to show the finger, and she was not having it, but just because it's been a little while since you've seen Maisy, we'll put that at the end of her.
You'll see some extra.
Not letting you see her finger. But anyway, but you should show.
Yes,
there was a couple of things, and I just think this is sort of a nice thing. And I'm going to back up for just a second because people ask us all the time. I will do some little commercial for a company or for a store or whatever. I can tell you, never. We do not get
these are just PS
cutbacks. Just because there was something that we did in Alaska or something I talked about, and 2 people asked. It's like, oh, so then did they give you 20% off? It's like, no, I'm just telling you.
That's what we do and we like it.
If we find something and we want to share it, I think that let me just share it. Yeah. And no, it's not a sponsored commercial. We don't get anything back. It isn't anything. Now, what we do is we will put a link to Amazon. And because Brianna is listed as an affiliate or an influencer or whatever, she'll make 5 cents. I don't know how much it is.
If you buy it through my link.
If you buy it through her link, which is kind of a cool thing. But that's it. But buy it wherever, or even in your grocery store if your grocery store.
Definitely not quit my job anytime soon.
No, it's not.
I think I finally got like $145 check, but I've been an affiliate
in 1 month.
No. That was
gonna say that's
good. Probably 6 months.
Oh, okay. Well.
So again,
so $20.
Yeah.
It's diaper money.
It's diaper money. So so it's nothing crazy by any means. The people who make money off of it, they probably work way harder than I do.
Yeah.
Put newsletters out, the whole shebang. I'm not.
No. And really what we're just trying to make it easy for you.
Yeah. Because a lot of us shop on Amazon because it's easy. And you might not have a store near you that sells it.
Yeah.
So that's all. Yeah. Okay.
So show the 3 things. We've talked about these a couple of times.
Yeah. Okay. So this onesie was the injury onesie.
The carnage shirt.
This was the one that I was adding pressure. We were wandering around with this one. So this one was covered
in blood. Yeah. I would have thrown it away. without a second thought.
So I ended up just changing her clothes. I just threw it. We had a suitcase that we were just throwing all of our dirty clothes in, and it went in that dirty clothes. So when we got home, I pulled it out and thought, I should just throw this away. But this was a brand new one. So me being stingy, was like, I'm just going to see if I can get it out. So it was dried for 8 days. 8 days.
8 days.
It was dried, whatever. I didn't rinse it out. I didn't do it. I just threw it in the dirty clothes one. I had this at home. So I got this at just Walmart. It is the Shout Advanced Ultra Concentrated Gel Set in Stain Scrubber. I had this already in my laundry. And it has a little scrubber brush, and you squeeze it out, and it's like, looks like hair gel. And then you can kind of rub it. I feel like this scrubber is kind of chintzy, and I feel like as you're scrubbing, it's releasing more of the cleaner. So I wasn't really fond of that, but I put a squeeze and a swoosh of that on each one, and then just did a little bit of, rub-a-dub-dub with my shirt. And then I let it sit on the dryer as I filled my washing machine, and then this was the last thing to go in.
So it really only sat for like a minute
and a half. I mean, I probably says you're supposed to let it sit for a lot longer, but I don't have time for that. And then if I forget about it, it doesn't make it any easier.
Yeah.
And then I washed it. I pulled it out, and it kind of was pretty clean. It looked like she may have spilled a little food here and a little food here. And I was like, I'm just going to do it one more time. Because again, once you put it in the dryer and heat set something,
you're in trouble
it's
then.
Stuck. You're not going to get it out. So I did it one more time. I got my bigger spots, rub-a-dub-dubbed, set it on the dryer, filled my washing machine, so another minute and a half, put it through there, then put it through the dryer, and it came out.
That's amazing.
I know. Like nothing happened.
That's amazing.
There's not even a single little applesauce stain or discoloration or anything.
And she wore that shirt all day, drippin', eatin', as we went through Seattle when we were doing our little fun pre-cruise tour. So it was already
dirty,
not clean,
and then
covered in blood.
Then accident happened.
Pretty amazing.
So so I was super impressed by that.
Advanced set-in stain scrubber.
And that's what I had, because the one I had before, it was a cylinder with it wasn't as an aggressive scrubber on it, and it was a little squirter part. Was the original one I had, and I couldn't find that particular one when I went to replace this. So I just had this because I replaced, and this one works really, really good. So I feel like grass stains on football, baseball, just everyday jean wear, I think grass stains would come out great.
Yeah.
So no, I was super impressed because blood is really hard.
Blood's a hard one.
So
and everybody's going to say, and every nurse knows this, hydrogen peroxide will take out blood, but sometimes it does leave a little bit of a residual stain. Mm-hmm. And it's super, super hard on cotton.
Right. And usually with hydrogen peroxide, I treat the moment, it happens, not dried.
Yeah.
So anyways, young moms, or if you have baby showers, stocking stuffers,
what a fun thing just to have. This something you need as a young mom.
Yeah.
So formula stains are the other thing.
Yeah, and even spit stains. That little bit of So I was super impressed. Right. So if you're a new mom or a young mom that watches us, you need that. But keep in mind, as soon as you put this into the dryer, whatever stain is left on there is heat set and is permanent now. So make sure it's treated like you want it before you throw it in the dryer. You can hang dry and let it air dry out to see if the stain's out, and then pre-treat it again, and nothing's heat set in. But that iron or your heater of your dryer will heat set that stain, and she's going to be there forever. So super impressed with that. My other first aid kit I take. So this is Keep Going. I don't know where I found them first, because I bought them direct. And recently when I was just looking for it and realized you guys need this, they are now on Amazon, and they have their own Amazon store. It's a cute little family of 6 from Florida who put these together. It was a mom who did a lot of traveling, who never had a first aid kit that had everything she wanted, or had the right quality of stuff, had the really good paper Band-Aids, had the really good whatever. So I've had this since Wyatt was
baby. You've had that for a while.
And it has everything in it. I add a few things in it, but this is the middle one. So there's 3 sizes. There's a tiny little 60 piece, maybe Band-Aids, something simple. This is the 130 piece, and then there's even a bigger one. So this one has everything. It comes with scissors, tweezers, everything's labeled and has its own little pockets. that you can see anything you need. It's got all sorts of stuff. And you'll see it's like a butterfly Band-Aids, hand sanitizer, lip balm, and their Band-Aids are fantastic. They're the cloth ones. The Band-Aids are super, super
What
great.
is the price point for that?
This I think is like $40. It could be a little more now. Like I got it a while ago. So I don't think it's definitely more than a basic first aid kit, but I feel like it's very not basic.
But I've seen that thing so many times. I put a lot of miles on that.
Yes.
And even just this cruise, I don't know what we would have done without that.
Right. Because it had, and the scissors, and it's FSA?
Yeah.
Is that right? Flying?
Yeah, flying.
It's flying proof because it even comes with scissors and everything in it. And I made through everything with it and didn't have any tick remover.
A tick remover?
It has everything in it.
Tick remover.
There was even a scavenger hunt happening on the cruise, and a dad came in looking for a safety pin. I had one.
They came into our room and they were like, well, you probably don't have this. We got that.
Got it.
We got that.
Got
Yeah,
it. Chocolate bar wrapper? Got that too.
Let me eat the chocolate.
So yeah, it's super, super great. We did, of course, add, like it already came with hydrogen cortisone cream. We added the Neosporin in it because of Maisy's finger. But they have everything.
But you had little tubes of Neosporin.
Yes, triple antibiotic.
Yeah, you had that.
Packages
You just
of it.
wanted a big one.
I just needed a big one because, and then the nice thing about this is she's also, Keep Going also has refill kits. So if you really like this product, you really like the way it's organized out, you can just buy the bits to fill back in if you really like her Band-Aids. So I just really liked it. And it comes in this really nice canvas, everything. I take this everywhere. It stays in the camper when we go camping. And it's, cute and compact. It does have a little wristlet, but, I don't know.
I don't know why you need that. I mean, you're going to go on a walk.
Yeah, just goes by the stroller. But yeah, so I really, really like this. Only because it has everything I need.
Yeah, you had that thing out constantly.
Everything I need is in here.
And that wasn't the first time that I had seen it. You used that thing a lot.
When we go on vacation
it was
anywhere.
a lifesaver.
Camping, when we went to the Columbia River cruise, I had it. You just never know.
Throw it in your bag.
Kids
and it's
are
not
dangerous.
So big.
Yeah. And it's compact, and it'll at least get you the first aid part in case you really do need to do something different, or it will continue, like us, to work all week long. And yeah, so I'm super impressed. So keep going. I do have it linked in my Amazon store. It does come in different covers if you don't want the cute navy flamingos. There's other things.
Who would want the navy flamingos?
I know. So
Amy.
I just really liked it. So just in case you're looking for something different and you're tired of buying the cheapy first aid kits because they don't have enough in it.
Yeah.
This is what you want.
Awesomeness.
I like it.
And then there's these little things.
Oh my gosh. So this is the one I bought from Maisy. Only because I bought two, one for White, one for Harper, and then it did so good in Alaska. So I think we chatted about this last week. These are these itty bitty digital cameras. So look
I thought they were toys because they had them that first day when we were putzing around Seattle before, as we did our tour of Chihuly Glass and Pike Place Market and all of those places before we went to the ship. And the kids are just clickety clicking. And I thought, oh, isn't that fun? And I thought maybe there was some sort of a little kaleidoscope picture in there or something. And then I saw their pictures.
Yeah, it's cool. So we haven't quite made it through all of the pictures the kids did, but then I'll have to do a little thing for you guys because they took some pretty good pictures.
Yeah, you'll have to put together a little compilation, you know, from the eyes of the children.
Yeah, because
what
I thought
pictures
what I
they
would
took
do is
pictures of.
also print them a little like scrapbook that has all their pages in it because there's pictures that they remember in there because they took those pictures.
Yeah.
I think they'll remember the trip differently through their eyes versus, oh, remember this picture? Well, I don't remember that picture.
If there's any pictures of my butt, don't you were walking behind me. I kept hearing this click, click. What are you taking?
What are you doing?
What are you looking at?
So it comes with, the only thing I didn't put in here, it comes with a little USB stick that you can stick your little micro SD card in because it has, you put your SD card in here. It's rechargeable. And all it does, it takes, there's a lot of things on here. It takes pictures, video, it has music, games, settings, and something else.
And they could see their picture just like a digital camera.
Yeah, you take the picture and then
you can see
it for just 3 seconds and then it's ready to take more pictures.
But here's the best part.
Yeah,
how much do you think she paid for that? How much do you think she paid for that?
It's like 3 inches.
Comes with the SD card, Comes with this little charger.
And it's a 32 gig little SD card. They can get thousands of pictures.
Thousands of pictures. I can't tell you how many times they dropped it.
Oh yeah,
it
it's
comes
like
with a chain for around their neck, and they wore it around their neck, but they were still dropping it, kicking it,
tossing it around.
Never broke. How much would you pay for that? I mean, I would think, okay, yeah, $40. Totally would be worth $40 for your grandkid to have a great time, concentrate on looking out at what we're doing, taking pictures rather than can I play with your phone or whatever. Yeah. You know, really immersing in the experience, which is what they did. I would absolutely pay $40. That is not what it is.
No, it was like 12 or 15 bucks.
So crazy. So
and it's so
we should buy them for $12 and sell them to you guys for $40.
I have them linked. They are blue, green, and pink. They
are
amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and there's even settings like if you have my kids could probably figure it out, but you can also like change your borders. And so if you take pictures, there's a cute little flower. Or Harper was funny if you take a picture and match the sunglasses and the lips up to your picture. So it is super cool.
It's cute.
We didn't have our kids do any games or anything on it. We just told them, hey, this is pictures only. The batteries are going to only last so long today because you're going to keep it on the entire day. So we didn't let them play games on it. But
because again, I think that's not, I mean, you're
this is
such
not
a
the
good mom.
purpose.
And
This
that
is
was the
for-
whole thing is look where we are. Look where we are and let's enjoy and let's look at, and they were taking pictures of the flowers and of the people and of the cars and of just everything. But it's fun what was interesting them and they were fully immersed in the experience, which is really good. But
so super good. It totally worked. So I had to buy one for Maisy so when she's old enough to take her own pictures. We'll be definitely using this.
I'm going to buy some. I just need to make sure that we have them in case something happens and they're going to be sold out now.
Well, and I know. So you better get in there.
I know.
So, even just the ability just for a Nana weekend. Hey, we're going to walk over to the park and...
Here's your camera.
Yeah. And I think they'll experience things differently. I think they're not going to get bored because I'll just take my camera and I'll take pictures of this bug.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then whatever. But at least they're doing something. And if you have the same problem with little people at your house who are a little too wanting TV time or tablet time and you want to get them out
for some pictures.
Send them outside with the camera.
Go take pictures of Nana's garden.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then again, you can just put it right into stick it into a USB, take a look, and let's look at your pictures and we'll find 3 to print out.
Yeah.
So I'm super excited to go through the kids' pictures and then I'll do a little compilation for you to see why it found, because of course we all traveled together at the same time and I'm impressed. I'm excited to see what they all saw differently.
It's all something different.
Yeah. So these are my 3 things. This shout goodness, fantastic. Everyone needs this. I mean, and again,
I can't believe that
it was pretty indestructible. They weren't. I mean, I wouldn't say they were nice to it.
Well, they were kids. I mean, you got a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Yeah. So. I mean, they weren't throwing it. They weren't doing anything crazy, but they're definitely not using it how you use your camera.
No.
You're dropping it. Yeah.
And the really good
and the keep going first aid kit. It is lifesaver. All right. Those are my little
commercials.
Yeah. Things that made my life easier during our Alaska cruise.
Yes. And without any kickback. Well, I guess maybe if you order it on her Amazon, she'll get a dime.
You don't have to. Yeah.
You don't have to.
You can even go, Keep Going has, of course, their Amazon store, or they have their own website.
Yeah.
So if you'd rather go straight to their website so they get all the money, instead of course, Amazon's going to take a portion from them, go straight to them.
Yeah.
Keep going. Love it.
Really, really good. Okay. So I want to talk for a minute about the bra auction.
Oh, yes.
So that is coming right up.
Yeah.
So a lot of you guys already know what we're talking about. If you don't know, this is our 5th annual bra auction. When we did it the first year, it really was bras, and I think we had 12.
Yeah.
We all took a bra, we decorated it, did something weird, we auctioned them off, and then we each had somebody we were trying to raise money for, and it was somebody who had breast cancer, and we just wanted to give them a gift of money without any ramifications at all, without any boundaries. And so they could spend the money on travel or prosthetics or a spa day or, whatever they wanted. New clothes, didn't make any difference. We just wanted to give them a gift of money just to help with little things, sometimes time off work. There's all kinds of stuff. And just something to say, hey, we got your back. We're praying for you, and treat yourself to whatever you'd like that you don't want to spend money on.
Yeah.
So anyway, so we did that the first year. Then we've changed it up a little bit each year. It's gotten pretty large. I think last year, I don't remember. I was going to look up for you and remind you of the amount that we raised. I feel like it was quite a substantial amount. Was it like 30?
It was a lot.
$32,000?
Yeah, it could have been.
So what I can tell you is that we've changed it a little bit still, in that, number one, our goal is $50,000.
Yes.
We feel pretty committed to making $50,000 this year. Our other thing is we are limiting it to 50 nominations. Because we want to give each nominee or recipient $1,000. We want to write them $1,000 check.
Yes.
And so what we're asking for the nominees is that you fill out a form. It got to be a little bit weird where it was one person nominated their sister and the other person nominated their sister, and it happened to be the same person. But, and there was 2 Lisa's from West Virginia, and one Lisa thought she got forgotten, and it was weird sort of stuff, or the address was wrong. So it must be on a nomination form. It must be, no matter what. So you have to fill it out. You have to give us their correct name, their correct address, how you know them. Tell us a little bit about them. We will share their first name, little bit of their story, and where they're from, maybe the state they're from, but that's all we're going to share.
Yes.
We aren't going to share anybody else's information. But, just sometimes if there's somebody's story who has, moved us a little bit, we might just say a little bit, but there will be an anonymity to it. So that's how we do the nominees. And then we are taking donations. So it doesn't have to be a bra. The bras are fun, and the people that buy the bras are
pretty fun.
Fun. They can be hung up. Some of them are in doctors' offices and mammogram clinics and our studios. So hang it up wherever you'd like to. But we are taking anything. Some of the things that have been really, really popular. Last year, we had some homemade pottery that was beautiful.
Really
super, super beautiful. And then we've had, kitchen sets where people have made some matching table runners and pot holders and that sort of thing. Quilts.
Yep.
You last year made a
made a
luscious minky robe that was fantastic. Tracy tends to do some artwork, some of her mixed media artwork that she's so kind that if 2 of us are in bidding wars, she will make a second one.
Yeah.
I keep telling her, no, one of a kind. You don't have to do that. But, but anyway, so if you'd like to donate something, we would love it. We would like us to have it. Let's see. I was going to try to write this stuff down so that what I'm telling you is the same thing on the website. But if you go to our website, fabricpatch.net, there's a menu bar. And it's under bra auction.
Bra auction. Mm-hmm.
And all of this information is on there. But we would like your item. I believe we need it here by like October 15th. Because what we're going to do is starting on, I think, Sunday, October 20th, we're going to have kind of a buy it now or a silent auction. We're still a tiny bit undecided. We would like to do it as a silent auction item so we could get the most money possible. But the problem with that is that all of the sites that will host that, they take like 20%.
Yeah, they take a huge cut.
And we don't want to take any. We are not taking any.
Right.
Nothing. We are giving 100%. There are no administrative fees at all. And we even round up to make sure that everybody gets the same amount and that it's a great number, $300 rather than 200 and, 76 and 18 cents or whatever. So no administrative fees. And I don't like the idea of giving the money to, some other secondary place that they take a huge cut. So I think what we're going to do is we will have a buy it now section that will start, and we'll tell you more, but it's going to start on October 20th at say 9:00 in the morning Pacific time. I think that's on a Sunday. And that way you can go in right now and buy it now. There'll be some items. We also will have the website that will show the things that are going to be on live auction. And then we'll even do kind of a preview on one of the box openings to show you those items. We're going to try to keep the live auction items to about a dozen to 15 items so that we can keep the live show going, moving along, and try to keep that to about an hour to an hour and a half. And the live show is going to be Saturday, October 26th. It is going to be out at Daisy House because it will be during our Christmas retreat.
Yeah.
So we're going to get those girls all liquored up. So they're going to bid against you. We're going to have the wine flowing. And we're going to get those prices up because, again, our goal is 50,000. The other thing that we're going to do is we always just do the donate now button. And it's just a little button that's on our website. And again, we give 100% of that money. We pay the merchant services fees for that, the PayPal fees, whatever. We don't care. It doesn't matter. We're just going to go ahead and all of that money. And if for some reason that's all you do, is you go in and you do a $200 donation and it charges you shipping. What we did is we took that shipping fee also. We donated all of it. So your $200 donation is now $209. So we were doing that.
And that donate button, I'm not going to put on our website until October 1st. It just is.
Oh, really?
Do you want me to put it up now?
I think we should.
Okay, I'll put it up now. I'll put it up in it'll be under the bra auction tab.
Yeah.
You'll see everything you need to know for nominations or donations, and then you'll also have the button. I do have that donate as a no tax thing. So if you just click pick up in store, since we know it's a donation, and
then you won't pay the shipping.
Then you won't pay the shipping, or of course you need tax on it. It'll just be your $200.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll put that up then.
Yeah, let's put it up because some people, I mean, if they only order occasionally, if you're thinking about it now, and if you just want to, and I think that, isn't it in 25, 50, and 100?
Yes. And you can do it in any arrangement. It was just the easiest way to do it.
Yeah. So yeah, because I think we can do it. I think we can do 50,000. I think so. Our first year we raised 18,000.
It was so, good for our
And we've
year.
done more each year. So I think we can do it. So fill out your forms.
On our website, it's everything you need. Forms.
Get your donations
info.
in.
You can email those forms over to info@fabricpatch.net after they are filled out. You can snail mail them with your stuff. Just make sure that your donation form is attached to your donation. So don't send that before your item, otherwise we're not going to know. So if I'm going to send one, I'll just fill out my form, put it in the box with my robe, and then ship it directly to us.
Yes.
I will also make sure that our shipping address is on that page. I'm not sure that it is. I think it's on the form, but I'll make sure that our 220 10th Avenue is on that page so you guys know exactly where to send your donations.
And we've started getting the nominations. And again, we're only taking 50. And what we're going to do is we're not going to, take more and boot somebody out. It is the first 50. So we are asking that if it was somebody who was nominated before, we're kind of asking to give somebody else an opportunity. But, no one's going to police that. I'm not going to go through and check and see. And I don't know anybody's, their needs and their personal stories. And if, you think that they truly could benefit from that $1,000, put them in there. And I think it's not always about the money. Sometimes it's just, we got so many cards and letters back. And the people that, I think the money was really nice, but the big thing was what a nice card. And they just really loved knowing that somebody they didn't even know was thinking about them and praying for them and sent them a nice little card with some cash. Yeah. So it was just, cool. That was really the nicest thing.
And then in the card that we send, we all sign it, and we also say who nominated them.
We do.
So your sister from church, Karen, or, your neighbor, Susan. We put that information on there so they know who started,
And last year, it was like, we had to track down some correct addresses. I think we had like 4 that came back.
Yeah.
It was like, after a while, it was like, all right, I'm getting just a little, what is happening here? And then there were some that we just rewrote the checks. And I put in the card, I don't even know what happened. It's somewhere lost in the mail. If you get it, bully for you. Cash it all, keep it all. It's all okay. If you don't, well, at least you have this one.
Yes.
So it was a bit of a nightmare last year. And so that's the reason for the form. If we don't get the form and the form isn't complete, we're not running it down. Yep. It was a whole lot of, because I think some of it too is it was the frustration that some of the other people were feeling, the nominees, and it's like, hey, where's my person? Did you forget my person? We don't want to cause any of that kind of stress.
Yeah.
We want the whole thing to be 100% fantastic.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
so that's important to us. So anyway, bra auction, nominees, items, mail them,
save the date.
Stuff. Yeah. 50,000, I believe fully we can do it.
Yes. Take a half day off work. So you're prepared at your computer, hanging out. It'll be live on YouTube. So be practicing now on commenting. So if you cannot comment on our videos, you may have to create an account on YouTube. It is free. You just need an email address and a username. Your username can be, I don't know, Bigfoot 123. Gonna buy it. From Utah. I don't know. It can be anything you want. It doesn't have to be your name. It doesn't have to be any of that. But it does have to be an email address because essentially it's the whole cyber laws. If, I'm going to buy it, 123 is causing issues in the world and somebody they're going to find you and say, hey, you need to stop. Yeah. So, but go ahead and figure that out. Figure out how to comment on our videos because that is how we will be doing bidding. And any other questions or things you have during that bra auction or during anything we do on YouTube, that's where you'll do is commenting. So make sure you have that figured out before the bra auction starts because we won't do it through phone or texting or anything. It's just...
And we'll do a little test. That's the other thing.
We don't have enough
We don't have staff. I mean, we have staff.
Have our row of phones. Caller number 3.
If only we knew Jerry Lewis.
I know. So, practice commenting. If you don't know how to do that,
join us for book club.
Yeah,
that'd be good too. For book club and then try it. Book club and try it and see what happens and measure that. So, anyway, speaking of book club, did you read on the cruise?
No.
You probably didn't.
I didn't. I had tried to. I ended up not taking a paper book. I hemmed and hawed about it the whole time, but I knew I was going to have time. And if I did, would I have that book in the stroller? Probably not. So I did have books downloaded on my phone through my Kindle, so I could read there, but I didn't have any.
Well, I can't wait for book club. I can't wait. I've finished.
I'm listening to our book club book now.
Oh, good.
So, good. I'll be ready.
Okay, good. Book club is fun. It's fun. I think what I really like about it is that I often, and even the book I'm reading right now, not one that I would have picked for myself, but somebody else recommended it. And maybe not one I would have stuck with, but now I'm so glad that I did and fun. And that's been the experience much of the time that I really, and I love wanting to talk to somebody about it, knowing that my friends are reading the same books I'm reading. So really fun. Anyway, sorry, little squirrel moment there. The last thing, because I worry a little bit that we're running out of time, but the last thing that I wanted to remind you guys of is our sagebrush fabric.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about, we designed our own batik chop. And when we went to Indonesia, we showed everybody. We designed sagebrush because that's what we have out here is sagebrush. And we have it we did 8 different colors. We sold out and then we ordered again and we sold out and we ordered it again. And if you did not hear the good news on Sunday, I don't know what is happening, but it is supposed to be here in November.
We're supposed to see it before Christmas.
Craziness. So we have turned it on to be able to do your pre-order.
Yes.
And we've got plenty coming, but by plenty, I mean, I don't know. We ran out before way sooner than we thought we were going to. But for those of you guys that were planning some things and you really want a little bit more, now that you have it and you're able to look at it, the only one that we didn't reorder, was it the rust or the...
I think it was the rust.
Because there was one that was super familiar.
It was either the sage or the green.
Yeah.
Because the sage and the green are very, very similar in color. Except I think like the sagebrush is orange in one and green in the other. So that might be the only thing.
Oh, no. It was orange and rust. We didn't order rust because sage I wish we had them in front so we could show you. We
should have brought them.
So the sage is a light green and with like an orange sagebrush on it. And then the green is a dark green. But the rust and the orange was like they both had like rusty colored backgrounds. They were almost super, super, super similar. It was just that rust had a green sagebrush on it.
That's right.
And orange had like a yellowy sagebrush on it.
The orange one.
Yeah. So that's the one that we didn't do. So anyway, you'll see them. Anyway, if you notice that there's only 7, we didn't get the 8th. That was why they were so similar. We ditched that one. So we have 7 colors coming, 15 bolts, 15 yards each. So even for those of you guys that we won't see until you come over for the Christmas retreat, I feel fairly confident we will still have some.
We're hoping even to have it in the store for a while. So
yeah,
don't worry that you
Fun
have
gifts
to do
and presents.
If you've missed out on the first 2 pre-sales, get in there. Get in there on this one.
We are
planning on having it in the store for a while if you're coming for a visit, but don't miss out just because you think, oh, they're all so pretty. Yeah. And I'll see if I can get better images for you. I mean, I don't know. When I was printing them off on the orders, the images didn't look so great, but maybe it was just because it was on paper. So I'll review the images on the website and make sure they're really good. But they're all so pretty. There's not a wrong one.
No, there is.
That maroon one is...
That maroon, everybody was wanting more of the maroon one.
So pretty.
Yeah, because the other part of this is that we are doing kind of a sagebrush challenge. And so what we're doing is those of you guys that think you know what you're doing with it, we want to see what you've done. We want you to send us pictures. And we have I think we've even shown you guys what the prize is, which is pretty cool. It's a whole bunch of Hoffman fabrics in this kit. And then we will have a 1st place, 2nd place, and 3rd place. But anyway, and all of us and the staff, I have already started my project. I'm hoping to make 2 of them. And then my project will not only be... I'm going to get it done because I have dual purpose.
I already started mine. Yet.
After I make mine, I am going to donate it to the bra auction.
Oh, good idea. I could do mine.
2 birds.
My idea came from Wyatt.
Yes, it did.
Cute little boy. I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
I could do it in a weekend if I can just
we just have to get our stuff done. I don't have to do things. I need a day just to sew. But anyways, so I think that, I don't remember, is this on the website? Is it September 25th or September 30th?
It is on the website.
We'll put it in type right here, so it'll tell you.
There'll be a tab on our website called Sagebrush Challenge.
Yes.
If you are someone who has participated in the Hoffman Challenge, that is where we're getting our idea from. Yeah. So enough of the sagebrush to be recognizable, but do what you want.
Enough of the sagebrush to be recognizable.
We don't care what size or what project you do.
We don't care about size.
We don't want it. We're not going to show until we're going to do a virtual.
We don't want you to send it to us. We want you to send us a very good picture, hopefully a couple of pictures. So the only rules is recognizable fabric. And the other thing is it must be finished.
Yes.
We don't want to see the quilt top. It does need to be quilted.
We want quilted.
And so, I mean, I think that, yeah, which I know that adds to the challenge because I mean, we're all the same. But anyway, it needs to be finished. Because then I think that's the other fun thing is that's what people kept asking. Well, what would you make with it? What would you make with it? Well, let's just see.
Let's inspire others.
And then we will have, and we are not in the
running.
We're just doing it for fun. Internally, I may have gifts for the girls, but we'll have you guys vote on your pick, and then we might have like a staff pick also. So we want to have ways to have prizes, and so we do need you to email. And is that information on the website? Email your pictures to us with all of your information. And the reason we need all of your information, we won't put all of that. We might put, we'll
probably just
Allison A from North Carolina. And that's all we're going to put.
But if you win, we want to be able to get it to you. Because there's a lot of times that we announce the winners and never hear from them.
That's right.
Because we don't know
more than once.
I'm buying it 1, 2, 3 is.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they don't contact us.
So on our website, it tells you what you should use in your subject line of your email so that we can easily find it in case it doesn't go into the right folder. And then, what we need in that email. Name. mailing address if you are a winner, the title of the pattern that you used, and a little bit of why you chose that pattern. And it could be a personal, just I winged it and this is what I came up with, or it can be a pattern because it's your favorite pattern, or a pattern because you were in a quilt shop and it just, that all of a sudden yelled at you that this is the one. So we just want to know those things so that just like at a quilt show, you can know if you want to make this too. It's, you know, this pattern by this person.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm kind of hoping that it's a pattern, because that was the whole idea, is for
to inspire others.
Yeah, for somebody else to be able to go, oh, that is a good one. I'm going to get that pattern. So that's generally best, but I understand. I'm also somebody that it might have been loosely based on this pattern, but then I did this instead. I went rogue. So
yeah.
Anyway. All right, I think that's it. I have a bunch more things that I still had on my list, but I feel like we have been yakking for a really, really long time, and I always get sort of nervous about that. So buckle up, because my guess is that tonight
chatty.
We'll be a little chatty. Yeah, because we still have many things that we need to talk about. So yes. Join us tonight, at least for the first part, while we catch up on a few other things.
Yes.
And then we'll see what boxes. Because it was kind of sad when we came in Saturday night or whatever night it was, when we came in and did the box opening for you guys on Sunday, man, we were tired and we were a little woozy.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of funny. We had that
funny sea leg thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And so we could have kept going. So we have quite a few boxes to open. But it was also sad because all of those fun little felt things sold out.
Yeah.
Sasquatch sold out.
Yeah. We have reordered more of the felt things, so we'll see those here in a couple weeks. Yeah. We'll see some more. We're also going to get some other ones that you didn't see, just because you guys believed us, which is good. I know. Wait for your littles to play with
I know. I think those are really fun. Yeah. And that pieced blue cheater cloth, we had 2 bolts of that sold out.
Gone.
Yeah, so quite a bit did. So sorry. Yeah. So we should have stuck with it and opened a few more, but we were dying. So,
but tonight.
Buckle up.
All right.
It'll be good. All right, you guys. Bye. Okay, your people want to see it.
Can you show us your finger?
And you. Can we see your finger?
Can we see Owie?
It looks so good. Jeez. Wait, show us your finger.
Can we see your finger?
It looks so good.
No.
It does. I know.
I don't think it even hurts anymore.
I can't even hardly. Oh.
No.
Wait, just hold it.
Wait, hold it.
No.
Stop touching it.
Stop it. I'll hold it.
Okay.
Kiss it. She kissed it.
No.
Okay, I'm not going to kiss it.
You don't get to kiss it.
No.
Okay, but I want to take a picture.
We're a little sassy.
We're sassy.
We brought home some
kisses.
Let me see your finger.
I
You have that.
Yes, we did look at those. Eye cheese. We love those. I know. Now, can you hold your finger still? Can we see the other side? Oops, there it is. Oh, Lord. I might try a picture instead. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.